Another morning, time to get up. Yeah, I sleep exactly like that. Bed head is a mess. Let's go make a coffee. Another morning, another coffee. Today, we're trying the Rwanda blend. So let's make a coffee, start the day off right with some energy, and let's just get the day going. And that's the coffee done. Lovely. Bit of coffee, can't beat it. So let's start the day. Let's go. That's some good coffee. So as you know, every morning we drop some value. And something that's on my life notes today is more of a analogy. It's more short. Maybe it goes over some people's heads. But if you understand this concept, it's almost like the way to live the good life. Like this is how you, like life's played in seasons, right? And I like to think of it like that. And so like if you can understand this concept, it prepares you to know what to do, and it prepares you for when challenges come up, like how to face them. And so this is how it goes, right? Let me give you the 4 major lessons in life to learn. Number 1 is learn how to handle the winters, right? They come after the falls with regularity. Some are long and some are short, and some are hard and some are easy, but they keep coming. You must learn to handle the nights because they come right after the days. You must learn to handle difficulty. It comes right after opportunity. You must learn to handle recessions. They always follow progressions. See, it isn't going to change the lesson you must learn is how to handle it. So it's just showing how predictable, how history repeats itself, right? You've got to learn how to deal with that, right? The winters, you've got to learn how to handle them. The winters are going to be tough. But after the tough seasons, always comes seasons of opportunity, which we'll talk about. So when I use winter, it's an analogy. It can mean anything. Your heart is broken. Your business is failing. You can't avoid January by taking it off the calendar, but instead, you can take this time to get stronger, wiser, better. The winter won't change, but you can. Don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. And there's an interesting concept when there was like a survey where they asked a ton of people like, if you could have anything you want, like what would you have, and blah blah blah, and everyone was like money, 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 money. Like everyone was just like this society is just like, I want money, I want money, I want money. But like a wise person, if God came down and was like, you can have anything you want, one wish, what would you wish for? And you say money, you should really rethink that. What I would ask for would be wisdom, because if you've got wisdom, you can create endless amounts of money, right? But you're also self-aware. You also have the understanding of everything, how the world works, and so like, if a genie or God or wherever came down and was like, you can have one thing, pick wisely what that one thing is. If you really pick money, you need to really reevaluate your core beliefs, and really challenge them, because money's false, money's not real, right? And so like, if you're like, yeah, I would just want like 100 million, stuff like that, you're in the wrong frame of mind. And I promise you, thinking that way, you're never going to be the person to actually have 100 million, because that's not how high level people think. The smart people that would make the money would wish for wisdom, right? And so that's what it means. Take the winters, take January, take the months that are hard to become wiser, right? To learn. And don't let them beat you up, right? Don't become a victim. Number 2, these are the 4 major lessons in life to learn, right? This is number 2. Lesson number 2 is learn how to take advantage of the spring. Spring is called opportunity. I'm a spring baby. I'm a spring energy, right? So spring is called opportunity. Spring follows winter. What a perfect time, right? What a perfect time. Spring follows winter. Opportunity follows difficulty. So take advantage of the springs quickly because there's only a few. They soon run out. We only get handed a few. You have to get at it, right? So learn how to take advantage of the spring. Lesson number 2. So lesson number 1, learn how to handle the winters. Lesson number 2, learn how to take advantage of the spring. Lesson number 3, major lesson of life. So listen up. Learn how to protect your crops all summer. You have to take care of what you start, right? What does that mean? Winter, you've been learning, you've been in a season of learning, you've been in a season of putting stuff in place, a season of hardship, struggling, but you've been becoming wiser. Spring, you take advantage of everything you just learned in winter. You really hit it hard. You create opportunity. You start to see achievement, success, wherever it is that you're striving for. It doesn't matter. If it's getting over heartbreak, it doesn't have to be money, right? I just relate it to entrepreneurship because that's what I do. But it could be getting over heartbreak. You deal with winter to get over the heartbreak. Spring is an opportunity. Maybe you become a better version of yourself. Maybe you find your dream partner, right? But then number 3 is the summer. The summer, you've got to learn how to protect everything you've just built. You don't want to go laying off the gas and just losing it all and thinking spring was amazing, it got all this opportunity, and I'm just gonna lay off the pedal in summer. Summer, you need to learn how to protect your crops all summer because you have to take care of where you start. And if you don't take care of where you start, then guess what? It's gonna fly away. And then before you know it, you're back at winter struggling again and you're repeating this vicious cycle, aka stuck in a rat race, stuck on a hamster wheel, wherever, right? Now, number four, the 4 major lessons in life. Learn how to reap in the fall without complaint. Take full responsibility for what happens to you. Learn to reap in the fall without apology if you do well, but without complaint if you don't. So, what does that mean? If you've had, like I said, I play life in seasons, I play business in seasons. Winter, we're building, we're learning, we're becoming wise, we're investing tons of money, all the money we make back into the company, we're learning, right? We're testing, we're throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks. Spring, we are reaping what we sowed in winter, right? We're taking advantage of the opportunity, we've become wiser, we're getting better. Summer, we're maintaining and protecting what we've built, right? But then the last season, we have either reaped what we've sowed and we take that with we count our blessings, or if we didn't quite make it, we didn't quite take advantage of, we didn't get where we wanted to, maybe we didn't get over that heartbreak, maybe we didn't hit our business goals, then you have to learn to just deal with that, right? And then you repeat the cycle again, right? So you have to learn how to reap in the fall, which is the 4th season. Learn to reap in the fall without complaint. So regardless of what happens, if you achieved your goals or not, reap. Don't put that negative energy out there. Don't operate on that frequency where you complain that you didn't get where you wanted to go, right? And so take responsibility for what happens to you. Maybe you didn't take advantage in the spring, or maybe you built perfectly in the winter, you took advantage in the spring, but in the summer you let it slip. Take responsibility in the fall, okay? Take responsibility in the fall, become wiser and learn from that lesson, right? So learn to reap in the fall without apology if you do well. So if you did well and you crushed it, learn to reap in the fall without apology. If you didn't, learn to reap in the fall without complaint, right? So those are the 4 major lessons in life to learn. Play life in seasons, play business in seasons. And so, yeah, that's just some deep wisdom that I wanted to share in today's coffee morning. As you already know, super busy day today. And yeah, got a ton of stuff to do. Today's video is probably going to be a shorter one, just purely because I'm locked in right now for our clients, creating a bunch of stuff, like just really like hitting service delivery hard, because to have good clients, to keep a good reputation, and to not have to go chasing new clients every month, and to feel good about the service you're selling, you've got to pour into your clients and their results. And so like we're just building a ton of stuff out for them right now to make it unreasonable for them not to succeed, which is like our motto, right? Like anyone that works with us, we want to make it unreasonable for them not to succeed. And so that's what I'm in a season right now of, like building out stuff for that: infrastructures, mechanisms, systems, processes, information, and just doing a ton of stuff for that, but then also working on some of my own stuff in terms of like webinars and blah blah blah, like just tons of stuff. So yeah, super busy. And yeah, let's crush the day. Yo, 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 yo.
What's up, my brother?
Recording in progress.
Very busy, brother, very busy, but we're blessed to even be alive, so I can't complain. Life's good.
Perfect.
Life's always good, Life's what you make of it.
Yeah. This year for us started as well great.
That's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but like we are feeling now, it's everything setting up right.
Yes, love it, love it, love it. Give me like a brief update on like some of the wins or some of like your agency,
Yes.
Like how it's going.
Yes, I was talking about that as well on Steven's call. He was really like, oh, great job and everything. Like we are doing everything properly now.
Sick.
And yeah, it's like we started like some campaign with our model Latina,
Okay.
and we started doing. Suddenly we are like getting about 50 to 100 subs per day.
Sick, let's go.
It is creating nice content, and we are now about almost 1,000 per day dollars.
Nice,
And,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
it's becoming really, really great. Like we were in this like 7 months now, and we were learning, we were setting everything. Now we have a great team. We have like great communication with model. She's
Nice.
happy. She's great at what she's doing, and I think we are scaling really, really fast right now.
That's perfect. It's great. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm happy for you, brother. That's sick. Really glad.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. Because we watched every video you posted, like on program and everything, a couple of times as well. Like I'm joining daily to check some other things, and we are constantly creating ideas, constantly upgrading the business, upgrading the communication. We are rocketing everything we learn, and we are like feeling comfortable now that we know we can succeed, as we did not see that much result before, and now when we see like 5 days we created like $5,000, and we are constantly getting some, the profile is active, and yeah, we have a lot of things for the future as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, so yeah, I feel very, 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 very great. Like we built that, like for this year we wanted to set up everything properly, and I think that is starting to pay off.
Yeah, that's sick. No, that's really cool.
She had, I think, 5,000 followers on Instagram. In 5 days, she has now 11,000. Like for
Yep, Instagram's crazy. Yep, Instagram is so good right now. Instagram is so good right now. Like even you can literally start an account at zero, and literally within 2 months be at 100K. Like it's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
It's nuts.
I think now Reels is better than TikTok.
Oh, by a mile. Yeah, by a mile. Reels is super underpriced attention. I think Reels understand that TikTok's having this like weird period, and like I think they're just capitalizing on it, and they want to get everyone over to their platform, right? So if they can just push more people, that's what they're gonna do. And they're playing chess right now, and TikTok's playing fucking checkers. So Reels are winning.
Yeah. It's really going great, right?
So I just wanted to document this because one of our creators right now are absolutely flying on Reels. Every Reel's going like super viral. We've like done a 6-week content roadmap plan. We figured out what verticals worked. like ages and ages ago, and we've recently just done a new one because we wanted to test some new verticals, because some of the old verticals, like there's some evergreen verticals we're testing, but some of the old ones like didn't start working as well. So we did like a new 6-week roadmap literally like maybe 2-3 months ago now, and we found the verticals that work, and we've got like 5 really good working verticals, and so we've just been producing tons of quality and quantity content on Reels right now, and she's flying. Like she might touch like 200K this month. It's like going crazy right now, and so like we started working with her a while ago. She came to us when she'd started an OnlyFans. Her first month was like really good because obviously like she just had all that organic traffic from like, you know, like people that went to school with her. You know how it is, right? Girls put their IG link up and you're like, oh, she was fit in school. I mean, like those types of things, right? And so like she made like, I'm looking now, she made like 3K that first month, 4K the second month, 3K, almost 4K. She did like 3.6K, 4.1K, 3.8K, 3.8K. August, she did 2.8K. And then we was like, she was like, obviously like, oh, my earnings are going down, but obviously she doesn't know how to promote it. She didn't really know a whole lot. She was just putting it on her story and expecting the money to keep raining in, right? But it doesn't work like that. And so she came to us, and we started working with her. She'd got a new set of boobs. Obviously helps as well. That's just the reality. First month we did 8K, second month 8K, third month 9K. And we was like just at that for a while because we was like figuring out what was gonna work with her, and like we was trying to push different things and stuff wasn't working. And it was like one of the first times we'd had like almost like a stuck period with the creator where we just couldn't break past like that like 10K for some reason. It was quite strange. But it was a learning curve, and this was in 2022, by the way. And then went from 8K once we figured out what was working. Like after the 3 months of doing like 9K, we figured out, right, this is what's going wrong, this is what's worked. We instantly doubled to 21K, and then 30K, and then 38K, and then we dropped down because some stuff happened to her. We dropped down to 16K, 17K, like back at those months when she didn't do anything for 2 months because she couldn't do anything. Then we ran straight back up to 36K when she was back, then 66K. I'll show you the results now. But she's about to do next month. She would have made $1 million net since we started working with her. So if anyone thinks this business model is saturated or any of those terms, this just proves it all right here, because we're bringing on new creators all the time that we're just going crazy with. Now is the easiest time to get into this business model by a mile, because Reels is so underpriced. Like attention on Reels is so underpriced. So if you can create quality plus quantity on Reels, you can really, really pop off. You just got to do the 6-week roadmap, and you've got to do the vertical testing, and you've got to track everything, right? Track historically to predict the future. That's how after our 6-week roadmaps, we just crush on content. Viral, viral, viral. Like we literally took an account from 0 to over 100,000 followers in like less than 2 months on Reels. And so like Reels is insane right now, and there's a ton of organic growth, even on brand new accounts. So I would highly recommend jumping on Reels. TikTok's not the same as it used to be, but just wherever you post on Reels, just post as a backup on TikTok. But TikTok is way more quality based now and way more PG. So you've got to be clever with TikTok. But just take a look at this account right here. I'm going to show you right now. So as you can see, like I was saying, that was when she was posting on her own, and then obviously it dipped and she kind of thought, oh, it's over for me. Came to work with us, got stuck at this part, did 21K, did 14, dropped again here, just because purely work ethic. Like this is all work ethic based. When you see stuff like this happen, like she'd clearly gone from making 8K to 20K and then kind of got comfortable and dropped off. And this creator had a couple stages like that, and then did 38K this month, 47K gross. Fucking, if OnlyFans didn't take their 20%, we'd be printing even more. 16K, 17K that month. Like it just wasn't as, you know, it's just started to drop because some stuff happened. And then we really locked in. We set goals for it, attached meaning behind those goals. She wanted to get a Range Rover, she wanted to get a house, and she's actually got both of them now. And so like since then, we've just been printing. Like January, we've printed 145K, top 0.01%. Pending balance is juicy, 21st of January, right? So like right now we're printing Clash of Clans. Yes, sir. But like I said, like this business model is crazy because like organic short form content, just master it. By the way, Windows still smashed. Fucking, it's meant to be fixed this week. But organic short form content is like the best thing you can master. And because we played the long game and because we spent a lot of money, like 50 plus K, consulting with the best people in the space on how to create organic short form content for models, and like how to do all these testing phases and test verticals and all this different stuff and scale verticals and all this sort of stuff. Like because we focus on that for the last 3+ years, that's why we're winning. Because we didn't want to go and try all these black hat methods and spend a ton of money on black hat methods and try and always constantly find new ways when the black hat methods stop working and blah, 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 blah. And now we are looking more into agency dependent traffic and we are starting to do quite a bit of it. But nothing for me tops building a personal brand. Nothing for me tops making creators famous from short form content and just getting attention. Again, attention is the new oil. So black hat methods can stop working. Black hat methods can go away. You always gotta, your focus is always spread so thin because you're always trying to find the new thing that works. And yeah, it's great because it's agency dependent traffic and we are looking into it. Like I said, we don't disown it. We do have some agency dependent traffic, right? Like pre-recorded lives and some paid ads and stuff like that, right? But organic short form content is still by far the best. And I will challenge anyone on that, like I said, just because that's how we've made all our money. Like 80-90% of our money is just all organic short form. We've just mastered it. And so it takes a while to master. It might take you 6 months, 12 months of mastering and testing with multiple different creators, multiple different verticals to really get a hang of it. But once you get a system in place, once you really nail the tracking and testing and you know what works, it's so easy and it's just a infinite money printer. But not only that, like we have deals with some of our models now where we've made them like famous, and it's not only we're taking 50% of the partnership on OnlyFans, but we're taking 50% of like brand deals, TV deals, stuff like that, right? And so there's tons of different ways to monetize if you make a personal brand. But if you only do an agency dependent black hat marketing, it's a bit more difficult. And also, if you're just starting out and that's the only thing you're looking at and you haven't built any careers, you haven't learned any real skills, and you're just doing black hat methods, you're just doing agency dependent methods, like it's not as evergreen, it doesn't work as well. And if you haven't got a lot of money, it's not gonna work that well. Like all the best methods that are like agency dependent cost quite a lot of money. So if you don't have a lot of money to spend on black hat methods and agency dependent traffic, then your best thing to do is master short form because it's going to be better anyway in the long run. But you've got to be patient and you're going to have to go through a couple of creators and make the mistake and you're going to lose those creators, and that's the reality of it. But at least you learn and you make those mistakes early. So like the earlier you make those mistakes, the faster you can proceed, right? And so like that's the key when it comes to like short form and organic content, right? Even YouTube, stuff like that, right? But again, Anna Paul's the perfect example of this. Guy's like literally the perfect example of a personal brand that's just crushing it on OF. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Especially if you, like I said, if you haven't got a lot of money, short form's the wave, and then you can look into agency dependent stuff. But it takes a lot of money, and a lot of beginners and a lot of people that even making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50K a month get stuck looking for like agency dependent methods and all this stuff that's just super complex, and they overcomplicate everything. Like everyone overcomplicates this industry, and it's really not that complex. Just make good quality content. That's literally like the secret. Like if there's one thing you can get good at creating really good quality content and getting attention and then monetizing that attention. Now obviously there's stuff on the back end you need to do to make the most out of it, like chatting and stuff like that. But the one thing, you'll never go broke if you can master attention. You'll never go broke if you can master short form content or just organic content in general, not even short form, right? So that's what I will say to you, and that's the most valuable piece of advice that I could give you. And that's true to me and true to a lot of other agencies I work with. And so yes, it might be a slower game. It's going to take a bit more learning, but it's going to be way better in the long run. And it's an evergreen strategy that if this business ever goes away, you can apply it to a personal brand. You can apply it to other people. So it's a skill that I think you need to learn, and it's probably one of the most powerful skills. Learning how to create and get attention is an endless skill, and you're always learning, including myself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And see you at the top.